OpenAI's ChatGPT agents are here, and they don't just talk, they do. This is the boldest move yet toward autonomous AI that doesn't just respond to us, it acts for us. ChatGPT agents mark a turning point from conversational AI to autonomous executors. Imagine upgrading from a smart friend who gives great advice to an assistant who actually gets it done. At the core, ChatGPT agents blend OpenAI's operator browsing tools, deep research's multi-step reasoning, and ChatGPT's natural language abilities. The result is a virtual computer that can navigate the web, run code, make decisions, and complete tasks across hours without you babysitting it. They use visual browsers, terminal commands, APIs, and more. This isn't just chat. It's action. But before we get too excited, let's talk limitations. These agents fail around 70% of the time on real-world tasks, often hallucinate facts, and can be painfully slow. Human oversight is still absolutely necessary. If you're wondering how to get started, there's an option for everyone. The easiest way is ChatGPT Agent Mode. All you need is a Plus or Pro subscription. You log in, type a task, and the agent starts working, asking for permission when needed and explaining its reasoning as it goes. For more customization without coding, you can use custom GPTs. Describe your agent, upload files, toggle abilities, and test it all in a simple builder interface. It usually takes a few hours to set up a basic one. If you're a developer, the API route gives you full control. You'll define use cases, build logic with frameworks like LangChain, integrate with external tools, and manage everything from testing to deployment. It's powerful, but expect to spend 1 to 2 weeks getting to something usable. Avoid common mistakes like being vague with instructions, skipping testing, or assuming the AI will be perfect out of the box. Success comes from iteration, context, and careful setup. So where are agents actually working today? Banks like ABN AMRO have AI agents handling over 3.5 million customer conversations per year. Octopus Energy uses ChatGPT to automatically answer almost half of all customer queries. It saves time and improves satisfaction. Microsoft runs a dual-agent system for data analysis. One agent acts as a data engineer, the other as a data scientist. Together, they collect data, clean it, run analysis, and generate reports. Tasks that used to take hours now take minutes. Content creation is another big win. Research that used to take 1 hour now takes 15 minutes. Blog writing, which took 4 hours, drops to under 30 minutes with AI help. From social posts to product descriptions, agents make creative work faster. In daily life, scheduling agents like Lindy check multiple calendars, suggest meeting times, reschedule conflicts, and sync everything with Zoom or Slack. You barely need to touch your calendar again. Email agents are handling inboxes too, prioritizing messages, drafting replies, following up automatically, and updating CRMs. Users say they've cut email time by 90%. For developers, GitHub Copilot and Codex provide code suggestions, catch bugs, and generate documentation. Some tasks that used to take hours now get done in minutes. Even education is seeing benefits. iTutors have helped students in Nigeria gain the equivalent of 2 years of learning in just 6 weeks. That's one of the best results in any educational program, human or AI. Now let's get real about the numbers. That stat floating around saying AI will automate 90% of tasks? It's not backed by real research. The Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis found that AI saves workers just over 5% of their time on average. Some users gain 4 or more hours weekly, but when you zoom out, total workforce productivity gains are closer to 1%. Simple tasks under 4 minutes? AI automates them well with 90 to 100% success. But more complex workflows? They still fail 70% of the time. That's a big problem for scaling. Industry matters too. Information services are seeing the biggest savings, around 2.6% of work hours. Tech follows closely. But in manufacturing and personal services, AI barely makes a dent. That said, good implementations can pay off. Microsoft Power Automate showed 248% return on investment in one study. Some automation platforms went even higher, up to 346% ROI. Still, not all that glitters is gold. Gartner predicts over 40% of AI agent projects will be cancelled by 2027. A lot of what's called an AI agent today is just a fancy chatbot with a new label. And even now, only 28% of US workers use generative AI at work. Just 9% use it daily. Organizations are struggling to turn these individual gains into company-wide transformation. So what's new this year? ChatGPT Agents officially launched on July 17, 2025. They run on full virtual computers with their own interfaces, terminal control, web access, and the ability to switch between tools like browsers and APIs based on the task. They're now scoring higher on benchmarks too, doubling performance on complex reasoning, running multiple attempts in parallel, and selecting the best result automatically. New tools like ChatGPT connectors and the Agent SDK make it easier to plug agents into your existing systems: Gmail, GitHub, business software. It's all connectable now. Pricing starts at $20 a month for 40 agent messages. Pro users pay $200 for 400. Enterprise customers get custom plans. But Europe is still waiting for access due to regulatory delays. Competition is heating up. Anthropic's Claude 4 is claiming best-in-class code generation. And research shows multi-agent setups perform nearly twice as well as single-agent systems. So should you actually use this? If you think it'll revolutionize your business overnight, probably not. But if you approach it with specific goals, careful implementation, and a plan for oversight, yes, you can absolutely see real value. Start with low-risk, repetitive tasks. Measure your results. Train your team. Don't expect magic, but do expect progress. This isn't just about chatting with AI anymore. It's about delegating work to it. And that shift from conversation to action might just be the biggest change in how we use AI to date.